Hey peeps, Pinkolol16 here on another blooper of Starman3's the commentator over. We're up to Super Mario 64 blooper 45. I already commentated over blooper 46, so this should technically, if I ever do any in the future, this might be wrong, but this is technically the very last blooper, not video, blooper that I'll be commentating over. So, the end of a very long ride, here we go. This is the video I initially used in the beginning of this channel to help provide an example to the idea that he really scripts these on the spot and he doesn't care about consistency, because there's a line where he says 5 hours pass and he didn't do the math properly and the characters still act as if like 2 minutes have passed. So yeah. Let's turn the volume down.
It's timing time! Super Mario 64 Blooper Season 5!
Remember when he used this in blooper 44? I'll just correct that in text if he actually did, but I don't remember him doing it. Also, gotta love how the characters in this scene are not affected by the lighting around them. Crema with Starman3. He's saying, after all the adventures, it makes me tired. But you went there once. What? But we're not going to, because that would take effort. Well, great, let him go there then when he's hacking the dimensions. This is a clear reference to the joke that Starman3 liked to pull, where if the character said thunder, lightning would come down from the sky and try to attempt to get them. No idea where this came from, what logical boundaries in universe it has, or why it's thunder that says it and not lightning itself. Not just that, what implications it has on their everyday lives if they say thunder and then for some reason a thundercloud will just randomly magically appear above them and sprinkle some lightning down. But yeah, this whole blooper is a reference to that. Keep in mind that my friend also at the time had a name with thunder in the... I say at the time because she's changed it now. At the time she had a name with thunder in it, so what implications would that have if they tried to say her name in universe? Would they just try to kill themselves? He very clearly is looping clips here. Oh, this was 2013.
Thunder! What?
It's lightning, you idiot! Thunder is the sound of lightning. You were talking about it just now?
Thunder! What?
Because Starman3 wants to, because even though this would very clearly spell issues in universe for every single person living on this planet, He likes to do it because it's funny. You very clearly could stop this now, Starman3. That question ain't gonna be answered. He's very clearly still standing after 2 lightning bolts, so I don't see the issue here, Pascal, other than what implications would this have in universe for everybody. But this is Starman3's universe. Stuff doesn't get explained in Starman3's universe. Also, screw this area because the butterflies always ruin any masked shot you try to do here, so this isn't necessarily Starman3's fault. He could have put them a bit further forward. You just said that!
Thunder!
And he just shocked Mario because wasn't he standing right there?
Thunder!
I care about consistency. Starman3 doesn't. Mario just got zapped.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
We were playing Natural Disaster Survival, the old version back then, in Roblox quite often, so it's no surprise that Starman would make a server with him and Mario Star in it and use it as filming for this video. Well, no crud, that's why you're playing it! In case you're unaware, Natural Disaster Survival is what it is. You survive natural disasters. You're on an island, then you get warped to another island, then you're supposed to survive the natural disaster that comes. Sometimes, some natural disasters only come if there's a cloud warning beforehand. So, there is no cloud in this game, so it would be a specific one that has no cloud. So, like, maybe it might be a thunderstorm, or it might be a flood if it is a cloud warning one, but otherwise it might be a tsunami, or I'm not really sure of them now since it's been a long time since I played the game, but yeah, that we played that often back then. We used to cheat at it kinda, not really because it was like hacked or something. Well, it did get hacked, but several times, but we sort of used to cheat at it, use our little strategies, but then those strategies got like kind of wiped off the face of the earth because like the game got a bit more strict, and we just stopped playing after a while. Enzo nowadays, as far as I know, likes to play Survive the Disasters 2, which is a different game. You're placed in this arena and you're supposed to survive whatever disaster comes. It might be a flood, but in other cases it's either Pac-Man or Dr. Eggman. Yes, I'm quite serious. And you're just meant to survive. And he plays that with people really often. In fact, I tend to think it's the only game that he plays on Roblox when it's not a cunt. So people still have a fondness for that stuff, but yeah. He could never get the blue steel fedora. I don't see fire. Why do you need to tell them? Wouldn't they already know about this? A blackout makes its presence known very easily. Everyone knows when it's a blackout. Yes, I think that's Yoshimuro's color code, but I don't think he used it much because he liked the Yoshi, and I think he still does. being Yoshimo. Also, it's not like the castle power suddenly went on. By the implication of the scene, this is supposed to happen at the same time as Starman3's going out in the Jolly Roger Bay room. No, you didn't. It was... Did you see where they was? They were at the very beginning of the final battle. What the hell was that? Also, wasn't it September? Cool Boy's color code changed by that time. I should know, I made a video with the new color code in it. Like, very shortly after this video was released. And you very clearly don't know how to loop songs, that's great. There's no context to this. Starman3 had a Minecraft server in for the YTR group. The Minecraft server was we built this massive town. It was I still have the world in my files. I can play at it anytime now. We had a massive, absolutely massive house, town thing, and there were like, facilities all around, mostly people's houses, or some other things. This was like version 5 of the server, because the past 4 something versions, I don't remember, were all wiped out due to griefing, so this was our new one, and probably the latest, but it's gone now. Well, for public use. Fawn had the idea to make a beach, a makeshift beach in Minecraft, and I'm very good at making straight lines of things, so this is just footage of us making her beach pool YTR thing. And the Minecrafter that you see right there is actually me. See, I'm very good at going in straight lines for seemingly no reason. Fawn's in the background. Skill, let's put that in giant quotation marks. If this were me now, I'd probably be shaking, and I'd probably just be wondering, what the hell happened? I hate jump scares like that. Also, you can clearly see the mask around my character. What the hell, Starman3? Mask properly. Like, you can see the line going from here to here to here to here to here. What the hell? What happened there? You can very clearly tell I'm not the base of this scene. I'd probably say that, but then I'd probably have my heart racing myself. Probably, if this were actually a universe, we'd probably hear them going out by now.
And if you guessed the correct answer, you'll win today's grand...
CD-ROM show always happened at 7 PM, so we can assume by this point in universe it's actually 7 PM when we're doing all of these things. 7 PM Eastern time. But, like, this is supposed to be one place, but gathered by, Eastern time. So, right now it's supposed to be 7 PM, because CD-ROM wouldn't air his show otherwise on when it's not 7 PM. On a Tuesday, again. So, clearly, time discrepancies don't matter because... because obviously Starman3 wants the scenes to be cohesive when they're actually not logically.
Prize of not 1, not 2, and not 3. Hell, you won't even win 10. It'll be a grand prize of absolutely...
Let's milk the joke to its extreme. Well, at least it's a better use of it this time, I guess.
Nothing? What the hell? God damn you, where's the electricity? How am I supposed to do a show in these conditions? Ah!
The way CD-ROM screams makes me laugh. I'm sorry. And that's the difference between doing something like the Sinbad video or the 2D blooper video in comparison to this. That's the difference. And that's the difference between, like, how CD-ROM takes these things in terms of acting in comparison to how Starman3 takes it, because effort is overrated. Well, the fridge would still be cold even if it's lost power. I know that because my fridge has actually lost power and stuff still happens to be cold. Like, it's lost the light and probably a lot of cold with it too. So I don't see the point in this scene. Also, if you're making a berry sandwich, why would you need to use the fridge to make it? Wouldn't you just have to get the bread out? It'd still be cold. Why are the berries in... Well, you might like them cold. But they're not going to go bad that quickly. Power goes off, they're suddenly bad. Oh no! What? There's usually a timer on that sort of stuff. Yes, we've wasted 5 minutes usually on stuff that's kind of simultaneously happening at the same time. He recorded an extra scene of someone running out and he just made this stupid editing joke where, nobody's there, get out. Even though, what the hell? Would this mean something in universe? No, it clearly doesn't. This is an instance where Starman could have very clearly cut that out. If he's editing this sort of thing, very clearly he could have just, dragged the edge of the video clip and he wouldn't have to have it in there at all, but for some reason he's just left it there and put some text over it. Not even in a funny way. He literally just left it there because he has no idea of the concept of effort. We can't make Yoshimo running out because we hadn't had gifts yet and 3D environments don't work well for sprites. Let's start the next character scene. Also, you can... The thing is, he's using a Sony Vegas effect on the scenes. He's obviously given them the same parameters, but that speaks issues when you start masking characters because the masks very clearly show themselves. That happened with me in the Curse of Invincibility frames in part 16 when I ended up trying to do that in a shot with that went very bright. And you could see a portion of the mask. Not a portion, you could actually see the mask, and there's not much you can do about that. So, yeah, it's a really bad issue that Sony Vegas has. And I'm using the same version as Starman3, so I should know this. I wouldn't think it's the same exact to the number, but it's 8. He uses 8 too. Well, he used 8, I'm not sure what he does now. During the blackout, even though it's right now still a blackout. He could that's when you have Yoshimo talk to Cool Boy about that. He wouldn't say that outwardly. See, he very clearly clarifies in CD-ROM script line that it's 7 p.m. so that people know it is 7 p.m. right now. So very clearly, time is 7 p.m. or 7 something in universe. Probably like 7:05 or something. But it's 7 p.m. Usually generalizing, you tend to think of the general. So it is 7 p.m. somewhere in the very early 7s. This turns fishy when you start putting in a few extra scenes. And yes, if in daylight saving time, which this is around very early autumn/fall, it would still be a bit summery, so it would still be light-ish around 7, but then again the time doesn't happen properly. Lunch at 7. I shouldn't say anything, my breakfast is at 2 p.m. nowadays. But lunch at 7 p.m. Is it 7 p.m. or is it 12? Like, again, I mean, because it would be 7 p.m., it would still be light outside for the Marios outside and Luigi and them to still be talking and for it to still be daylight. Again, that'd be fine, but the time changes in this video, but he doesn't note that. We didn't have a scene about that, we're just gonna have you two here because we need to clarify some things. Oh yeah, you're in the video too. Whoops. Clean up! Oh yeah, you're in the video too! Even though I don't care about you. Okay, in the group, a few times, sometimes we might come up to the topic of Super Mario 64, the history of the machinima story, and the logistics. Mario Star, knowing so much about the logistics, would end up going on like a 2-hour story on the events of such, the history and the logistics. And we've heard it, at the time, we'd have heard it like 5-6 different times already, and every time he did it, he'd just go on, and it would be so long, so that's why I say this, because, yeah, we were getting pretty bored of it by the time this video came out, and he'd done it like several times then. Clan. What? But I'm part of it? What? I'm apparently not part of it now! Read? What? This isn't a book. So 5 hours have passed. That means it's now midnight in their universe. 7 p.m. Do the math. 7 plus 5 equals 12. That means it's 12 a.m. The next day. It's more likely implied that it's an exaggeration, that it's not 5 hours, it's actually like 2. But even then, the next scene makes it particularly bad. 7 p.m. is like the very last time of the day where things are supposed to be light. Even if it was an hour, it wouldn't be middle of the day brightness, which is about to happen in like 2 scenes. 7 p.m. is like the latest time you can say it's light. And still have it sort of midday-ish, because at least in DST sort of mode, it's bright, still like it's like 3 PM or something at 7. You don't say that when it turns an hour or even hours later. At midnight, it's dark, no matter what time of the year it is. And we even confirm it in script lines, so it's still dark, and it's still 12 AM, so clearly, time has progressed, and we're still standing here. Clearly, we're the only two that are still around, because lol effort, and he only thought about me at the time because I was around when he was making this part of the video or something. No, they went back in the cupboard, stupid. They went and died. He said a story. They lost their mind because of the blackout because he's telling a dumb story that, doesn't mean anything. Let's insult him on this video. I don't have any ill wills towards him myself saying anything. Just don't take so long when saying stories, but I'm pretty sure stuff would have changed by now. Laptop probably died by now. Wow, your laptop's good. It lasts for 5 hours and it can totally live without dying there. Well, it looks like your battery died, so now you had to actually come out. I love how he takes 5 hours to actually come clean about this. I guess nobody wanted to interrupt Mario Star, even though we were very clearly annoyed by it at the end. Where are they? Did they die outside? Why do we need a flashback? Anyone can just rewatch the first 2 minutes of the video to actually see this again. This isn't like a 2-part video. People know this happened already. If anyone nobody has the attention span of a goldfish. People can literally rewind the video, watch the first 2 minutes, and we don't have to have this pointless flashback. I mean, I get why you'd need flashbacks in Blooper40's case, because some people might not actually have watched the previous video in some time. In his case, he took years to make parts, but we don't need a flashback for something that literally took place in the very beginning of the video. And it's not like even a significant time has passed anyway. It's 8 minutes. 2 of those are the minutes of the darn thing anyway. Also, he says thunder here, but he's not actually getting zapped. What the hell? Consistency. I should have mentioned that in the first 2 minutes. He says thunder, but he doesn't actually get hit because lol, it's choosy about who it wants to hit for some reason. Whatever it is, really, Starman3's. Lol, I'm gonna do the joke now. Relay. Well, at least he didn't change the thing if it's from Luigi's perspective. See, it's daylight! This is what I mean by Starman3 doesn't put effort into his videos in terms of keeping things logically consistent. If it's 7 PM, that's the latest time of day you can claim that it is as light as midday. 'Cause, like, even I know from experience that at 7 PM, it's still fairly light. In terms of the sky being bright and nice and normal. That even happened earlier today when I was, the day I'm filming this. It was 7 PM and it was light. But even when you go to 8 p.m., it is significantly darker than from midday. And at 12 a.m., when it's 5 hours later, it's midnight. I'm sorry, but you are not about to claim that the castle is still in daylight at this moment in time, because even at midnight, it's dark. No matter if it's winter or summer, or spring or autumn, it is dark. That's why it's called midnight. This is a problem, very clearly a problem, with consistency. He doesn't pay attention to his script enough to properly implement a proper setting for his characters where it would logically make any sense. It is 7 p.m. That means in a couple of hours, an hour, maybe like very soon, it is about to get dark. But CD-ROM's completely disregarded in all of this, because clearly he wasn't making this part of the video when CD-ROM was around. So he just didn't give a crud. He didn't go back and look at the script line because it didn't matter. It was an insignificant script line that clearly, supposedly, didn't matter, even though it was very clearly defining the time in universe. Which speaks volumes about how he actually scripts and plans his videos, because he didn't do it properly. And again, even if it was an hour, like even if it had just been 8 p.m. when he'd said this, without the exaggeration by Starman and Starman in the video, but even without the exaggeration, it would still be getting dark the moment the story would have ended. Because if the story was supposed to be long, surely a passage of time would have happened. A long passage of time, which means the time of day would change at that time. And that would have to be shown visually, because otherwise you make yourself look like an idiot, and clearly he makes himself look like an idiot here. Also, suddenly I'm not standing here anymore, and he's just going to reuse the scene from before, even though everyone's supposedly asleep. Where did that go? Why 2 days? Wow, you're really not trained for blackouts then, because surely, your generator wouldn't have a 2-day cool-off period anytime it goes off. I mean, yes, I've had really long blackouts myself. I've had like week-long to like fortnight-long blackouts, and that was like because it was a big storm. But when stuff comes back on, it comes back on. You don't have a cool-off period of like 2 days. Normally it's an hour or a few hours. It's not 2 days. What the hell is going on here? Grandma with Starman3. Obviously not very good. Found? What? They're still discussing it in this character scene, what? Everyone on the other side of the stream. Oh, CD-ROM ended the stream early. Let's go to sleep, everybody. It's 12 a.m. or an hour later. No one's gonna still pay attention to the stream after it's gone down. Yeah, we'll fix it like a team, even though I'm about to vanish in the very next scene or something. Also, how the hell did I get over there that quickly? Also, I'm not even staring at Luigi, I'm also staring at everybody else, again, repeating recordings because he can't bother to film us in the proper locations now. Like, why is everybody still here? Weren't they asleep? But no! Idiot. Well, the berries would have gone bad now. Whoops. why would they go bad anyway? Even if, like, it would still be cold in there. I know so, because of personal fridge experience. It would still be cold, the berries would still be good. I don't know why he'd want it to be lunch though, I guess he just likes the snack as a general thing. Lunch at midnight. Again, I have breakfast in the afternoon, so whatever. Let's not go over that. I'm not gonna go into elaborate sentences over that one. It was a joke. Dumb joke, doesn't work. It's very stupid. It's a stupid thing because it's not the worst game to ever exist. That would be another game that destroyed the industry, not a game that just came out and sold very well actually, and people over exaggerate it like it's Satan. Also, he doesn't know how to time things properly because that's Bryn's scene and Enzo's still talking, apparently. Yes, we all know what you're going to do when the power gets back on. Why do we need to clarify this again? Oh yeah, because everybody apparently has the attention span of goldfish. When did we find it out? They said we need to bring it back together as a team, but that's not saying how you're going to do it. That's saying that you'll find a way. What the hell? That's not a reason, Starman3. What the hell? Because you'd be finding that's just saying, oh yeah, that's encouragement. We'll be doing it. Yay! We'll find a way to get it back. What is that way? What is the way that you're gonna get it back? I know how they get it back, but like, the way they're clarifying it here, they haven't found anything. Everyone's sick of it. By this point, it's been 5 hours. He's very clearly pushing this video forward because there wouldn't have been any way. He wrote himself into a corner here. Cut your scenes. Edit them. Don't just put the scene there and make stupid script lines that don't match up with your current scenes. Also, for some reason, me, Fawn, and Yip aren't there at all, and Smus isn't there either. And Bryn's not there. And they're all on that side of the castle, even though for some reason I shouldn't be there and I should be on Starman3's side, but whatever. Yeah, oh yeah, I think this is the reason why Cool was in his old color code. Also, he does not use disable resample at all. That's why ghosting's a thing in this. I think this is the reason why he was using the old color codes. Cool Boy and Starman3 are about to go through a massive color code change in this video. It's supposed to be hyped up as this massive thing, but it doesn't do anything much. We're gonna do this together as a team, I said. Remember 7 PM and for some reason it's still 7 PM thing. Somehow it's 12 AM and it's still suddenly daylight. Script lines don't matter one bit to Starman3 because team. Ha 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 ha! Where did that go? We gotta show that the NPCs are dumb. Also, I got Mips out of that room ages ago. Why the hell didn't he get Mips out? Wouldn't you be able to see them? near it if, you know, he wasn't using stupid gameplay footage with his text over it every 2 seconds. Google Images! This is why you don't get realistic images and you plaster them on. This is the kind of thing people... This is the reason why people aren't very happy with the realistic humans for Super Mario Odyssey. Well, now you know when this video was filmed. But... realistic environments in a polygonic realistic objects in a polygonic environment. I'm sorry, this doesn't work. Well, that's obvious. They're kind of lying down flatly. That's kind of not matching up with the slope that's gonna be, but if it's anything like the custom visibility frames, it's sort of working. It's not really, but it is kind of sort of working. Can you see them still breathing? I'm sure you can do that in universe. Pretty sure they're still alive. No, they're not gonna take a look at it because you're not gonna bring them in the scene because you only want yourself and these guys to be in the scene. No one else is curious enough, apparently, and no one wants to do this as a team, I said. Screw me down a hole into the cupboard. Oh, whoops, someone else is here. He doesn't stay for long, though. Apparently, they punched a power generator. We saw them do it. It's justified because they're kids. Also, what the... Oh! Starman3's pink screened the characters. Cool Boy's gloves are pink. Therefore, he just has little stubby arms. What? That is elementary mistakes. You don't film the character in a... Cool Boy is a color screen magnet. It's a problem with him. Well, this color code anyway. But you could get around that by making other screens. I've made a dark red screen for myself because I hate green screening myself and the other two screens are annoying. So I've made a dark red screen for myself. It kills the sideburns, but I don't give a crud about that. It certainly would be better than leaving him with no gloves. I am God! I'm just gonna appear whenever I feel like it! Yes, he won't stop talking about it. He just said that! What, were you deaf? I am God! This makes it sound so stupid. Yeah, but we heard it like 5 or 6 times before that. I'm pretty sure I clarified that earlier in the video. Both in this video and in this video! Inception. Revive your friends! Bye! I have power over the universe. Also, yes, these are their new color codes. And yeah, Luigi fan changed too. It was a video more so to clean up the fact that their color codes have changed. Excuses. Everyone did? Everyone, Luigi fan supposedly an insane kid who can't go do anything without his video games, even though the rest of us are pretty much similar, even though we're what? Single you out suddenly changes your perspective on people. Hey, let's stuff a joke in at the last minute because we forgot to include some people. This very clearly was filmed when Captain was in the call, and he wanted to include him before he lost his color. He didn't want to be able to use his color code anymore. Yeah. Again, this is more so of these scenes where people appear in them. He does this when he's thinking about it. So when people are around, he will put the person in because that's usually the person he's been speaking to for that period of time. So he's in the mindset to think about that person. Clearly, some passage of time has passed between the times when he filmed the scenes with Luigi Fan and Coolboy and him and Mario Star and Zion, and this scene here with Captain. So yeah, you can tell how long this took. Oh yeah, we also needed another actual, hey, CD-ROM's gonna beat up Captain over logic. Did we really need to add that? It dates the video, I mean the Fix It Felix bit, because Wreck-It Ralph came out a few months, about a year, 3/4 of a year before this video, so yeah. It doesn't work in text. This is why I made my version of it actually voice acted, because it works better with their voices. You can't do it properly, Starman3's. Sorry, take a look at Skype Conversation Battle and see how they did it there. Maybe you'll find a little difference. Why didn't any of us figure that out? Because we're special. But he's not going to be included in this because we kind of forgot about him now. We were too busy dealing with Captain and CD-ROM's dumb jokes. Which Starman3 still can't replicate. Luigi Fan was making songs, music tracks, where he was making themes for his character and his characters' forms. This is one of them here. I don't remember what program he was using for them, but like he wanted to use some type of program for it. I think the program that he used for this is not around anymore. The songs he made back then, well, there was one that people really liked. I don't remember what it was called, but it was actually kind of good. I think it was made with like the cheap samples and stuff of your basic sounds, but it was kind of a miracle that it ended up being so much of a fan favorite as it was. But yeah, this is one of them. Luigi Fan made it. Sony Vegas noise effects! if you actually, if the scene was actually properly done, that scene might actually have a bit more impact with the music. And very clearly his masks weren't enough to account for this scene. He very clearly had it for them standing, and now it's cutting off around here. Good job, Starman3. See, that now it's cutting off. We actually help each other! Where's everybody else then? Let's teleport because we can't actually walk our characters. If he did that, he would destroy the mask. Oh wait, he already destroyed the mask. Oops! As well? What else is he a hero of? What? Starman, you took that away from him. I don't think you have anything to say as well, you idiot. It wouldn't be forever, it'd be 2 days! But again, video consistency with Starman3. Before he left in like 2 years for going with Captain and Yoshimo and stuff. And that happened off screen. Because effort's not a thing. Helped by YTR, clearly he couldn't be bothered to put everyone's name in there. He only wanted to put himself in there because I only care about myself. Cast, you can't put the full cast in there, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at this list. Oh yeah, he's supposedly a guardian because of some ridiculous thing they did. I think that is quite a lot of them. I'm just trying to think back to the video because they're all spread out and stuff. Oh, by the way, you missed Zion in the cast there. Whoops. You couldn't find a category for him? Also, don't be fooled. He didn't make any storyboard for this. This isn't like some commercial product. Very clearly, he just made this very effortlessly. Yeah, that happened. See y'all, have a good day, peace, and when I next commentate, I'll be commentating over Starman3's 12k subscriber special, and that one will be a pretty nice one. So, see you then.